Muli po, palakpakan po natin Vice Mayor G. Atienza at Yorme Isko Moreno Tomagoso. Maaari na po magsiupo ang lahat. Muli, isang magandang umaga po sa lahat ng aking pong kapwa para Maynila. Ang taus-puso pasasalamat sa inyong pag-iisa at pagdalo upang saksihan ang muling pagbubukas ng bagong pasilidad ang emergency room ng napakaganda at maaliwalas na ospital ng Maynila Medical Center. At upang ibigay ang kanyang mensahe ng pagbati at upang ipakilala ang ating punong lungsod, palakpakan po natin our officer in charge ng Ospital ng Maynila, Dr. Wandy Balati.
Good morning, a pleasant day to everyone. Today, we gather for a truly meaningful occasion as we celebrate another important milestone in strengthening the public healthcare services for the people of Manila. Ang inauguration po ng bagong ospital ng Maynila Medical Center ay hindi lamang simbolo ng bakutad, kundi isang malinaw na patunay ng ating patuloy na pangako sa pagbigay ng mabilis, maayos at makataong serbisyong medikal sa bawat Manila. This new emergency department stands as a symbol of hope, readiness and compassionate care, especially for patients and families who rely on immediate and life-saving medical attention during their most difficult moments. Hindi po ito sa isang bagong pasilidad. Ito ay sumasailalim sa ating alikhain na magkaroon ng mas malapad, mas eficiente, at mas accessible na healthcare system para sa ating komunidad. We extend our sincere gratitude to all the individuals who made this project possible. Our hardworking healthcare workers, hospital personnel, and city officials whose dedication and commitment to public service continue to inspire us all. Ang higit sa lahat, mas magiging makabuluhan po ang ating pagdiriwang na ito dahil sa presensya ng isang leader na tunay nagmamalasakit sa kapakanan ng bawat Manileño. Pamamagitan ng kanyang mahusay na pamumuno, malasakit sa mamamayan at walang sabang suporta sa mga programang pangkalusugan at pang-publikong serbisyo, patuloy pong umangat at umuunlad ang lungsod ng Maynila. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride and honor that I present our beloved City Mayor, Honorable Francisco Isko Dumacaso.
Good morning. Maraming salamat, Director Barati at sampulan niyong mga kasamahang naglilingkod sa ating mamamayan sa usapin ng pangkalusugan. Excited ako para sa inyo. You know, this is a very new building. Sad to say, I think it's a 7-year-old brand new building. But any building for that matter should be maintained. It cannot be neglected kasi once na tinayo mo, bahala na si Pathala o maayos. In fulfilling our commitment to deliver better health care, public health care. As you all know, by this time, we've been trying to unclog foot traffic to our hospital by empowering our frontline healthcare facility, which is modernizing our health center and reviving those who were supposed to do. Tatlong-tatlo lang ako na wala. Ang daming health center na nasara. How can we do that? How can we do such thing as the population grows and health challenges, economic and health challenges are existing and continue to grow. Numbers don't lie. We, as government, should continue to empower our frontline healthcare facility so that magkaroon ng ease in terms of foot traffic and demand of hospitals. And rest assured to our doctors and nurses, medical and non-medical personnel of Hospital of Manila and other hospitals, we will continue to strengthen, widen, reach as many as we can to deliver good quality healthcare. On your side, you'll soon, the city and the country, for that matter, will now enjoy the more production of medical professionals. Our dreams and aspirations of the city of Manila as part of the nation building approach is to produce more doctors, dentists, nurses, medtech, and so on and so forth. We are now producing about at least 300 under Pamatasan Luzon of Manila. We soon, in this corner, you will have an institution that can produce 5,000 on maximum. So that is good for the city, good for the country, especially for the people of Manila. To reinforce our medical professionals in community healthcare. And we are on track in acquiring medical professionals in our 7th hospital, in Baseco Hospital. We are halfway there. So imagine mo, in just 8 months, it was just sitting duck, or what you call white elephant. But upon assumption, nakita ninyo, ano dyan na, functioning and it's going to be full-blown first level hospital, hopefully cross finger at the end of the year. And soon, as a continued commitment to our people and to our doctors and nurses and non-medical practitioners, there will be a new Boston in the city of Manila. Just for the record and your information, while wala tayong pera, namili pa ako ng lupa. We bought a property 1,600 square meters. We are now in possession of it, thanks to the national government. Nabubuhay ko sila. Pinayag ko. We're going to pay for it in the next 10 years. And now we are in possession. Now we are at the end of our journey with DOH with regard to acquiring PTC. Permit to construct. So that 500 square meter of 32-year-old Hospital ng Tondo will now be housed the main road of the city. located in District 2, 1,600, that's 7-story air-conditioned public hospital for district. So, today, itong maliit na corner nito na madalas kong pasyalan sa Ligar de Ora, limang oras. Naawa naman ako sa mga doktor at pasyente natin. Puro amag ang hinihinga ninyo. But rest assured, this is not just today or today. We will continue. Kahit na gibit na gibit tayo, kakasya natin yun. Yun yung nabi-regular na natin. Yung share ng mga ating healthcare. Ano na ngayon? Kaya na, gusto nyo ng pag-islim sa hospital. But rest assured, what is due to you, you need not ask for it. It will be given to you. And equally. Kaya, all these days that I have said, pwede ba ako makikisuyo sa inyo? Ito, lagi ko naman nakikisuyo. Isa lang naman, ano pa na akong dinigin. Pwede ba mag-smile kayo lagi sa mga pasyente nito? Ano yung alam sa akin? I grew up. Alam mo, hindi nga sapat yung description ng Islam. Pero may salitang sinasabi ng mga mata. Ako yung pinanganak na mahirap sa tilang mahirap. Kumbaga, kung tatlo level ng hierarchy, yung pangatlo sa baba, nandun pa ako sa ilalim. Pag kami nagkakasakit, takuan namin yung Celis, San Lazaro, diyari yung may box ko dyan sa San Lazaro. Dahil yung hindi anong araw, ano pa yung stainless. Naramdaman mo yun. Lumanda sa iyo. And based on my experience, alam niyo pag naningitian kami ng magandang nurse, magaling na. Pag yung doktora, maiwala sa inyo sa akin. Piling ko gamot na yung ngipin ng doktora. Kasi pag nakita mo na kami, parang gayak mo gayak, tuwang-tuwang ginagawa. Madalas ng araw, nakukuha lang namin pag Morodon, Listerine, Yakapsul. Yun lang naman nakukuha lang. I'm telling you, ako as a patient, I'm speaking like a patient, na generally, yung naranasan ko ay still existing. Pag nangiti kayo, bawi ng lahat ng negative at sakit. Hindi nyo napapasin. Dalawang anak ko, pwede ko namin madala sa Sintox. Saan ko pinadala? Sa ospital ng Maynila. I can afford to send them to private hospital. But even my wife, my ex-girlfriend, daling mo doon sa hospital natin. They're being taking care of doctors and nurses of this facility. Why? Because that is the message to the middle class. Which is, sila yung unang pinatamaan economically pag nagkakasakit. Kasi yung middle class, may konting pinagyan. May nang-isabihan ng konti pang pinagyan. But the problem with that kind of emergency, with economic, sa perspektibo, economically, is nauubos, dala na, hindi nila tayo mapagkatiwala bilang public hospital. But look at PGH, look at the heart center, now look at hospital ng Maynila na. That is a message that I'm trying to send to any John Doe's and Mary. You can bring your family here because I have the best doctors, I have the best nurses in public health. That's what I do. Am I correct in my assumption, it's up to you to do. But that's what I do. So pwede, posible. So wala nang close-gas. Saan kayo nakakita? Ito ayaw ko nang itamos ng ilong ninyo. Pero bagay lamang na makapaglalakad tayo lahat ng eskinita, kalsada, anumang oras ng araw. Masasabi natin. Everyday mo sila. Sa iba, pag tinubo yung ugat ng puso nila, normal ka. 80,000, 50,000. Yan. Sa Maynila, hospital ng Maynila, allows. It's very expensive. Let's be honest. Ang masakit pa rito, pag tuso, parado. Darating na yung mga cardio interventionists. Pag nagpagalisalita sila malamanan. Lalagyan na ng tubo. Tubo ka. Call it stent. And that's a very expensive but little matter. But the city is shouldering it. Ito baka may maligaw. Hindi, na-charge nyo naman yan sa pillar. That's not true. You know why? Once elected, wala, hindi mo ka-charge. Kaya sabi ko, pinaliliwanag ko sa pillar, baka kahulin niyo yung policy niyo. Kaya ako nagpapaganito, kasi bago ka atakihin, magamot na. Kasi sa kanila, atakihin ka muna bago ka makakuha. Para mabago nila based on our experience. How much is angioplasty? Easily, 500,000. Yung mga binabayaran ko sa heart center, 975. 1 million, 1.2. This week or tomorrow. New sets of patients going to, the city is going to pay 1 million, 2 million. In this facility, because of you guys, iwan. Walang cost-gas. Kaya pag nakikita ng mga pasyente dito, ginawa. Pininom. Ginamit. Total father, 300,000. Grand total, 0. Courtesy of the taxpayer of the city of Rome. That's why, pinipiling ko mag-inang, pinipiling ko mabuti, sinupin, gastahin ng maayos yung ating little resources. But, whatever resources, Father, that we have, whether it is limited or big, doesn't matter. Big chunk of it will continue to be dedicated and invested into MBN, minimum basic needs. Housing, education, healthcare, and jobs. Doon mapupunta ang salapi ng taong bayan, kung saan ang goal ng pamahalang lungsod ng Maynila ay pataasin ang antas ng pamumuhay. Hindi po kayo yayaman sa akin. Hindi po ako lotto out there. Pero pwede ako maging tulay ng ginhawa ng buhay. Yan ang goal ko. Yan ang pangarap ko. Maging maaliwalas, panatag ang pamumuhay sa mga. But for now, this is our showcase to you that we care. Hindi namin kayo alila. Hindi namin kayo inaalila. Ayaw kong parang ipinakikita namin sa aming mga kapitbahay. Kami nagkagaling-galingan. Pero yung mga nasa loob ng bahay namin, hindi naman napapangalagaan. This is the proof of it. I don't want you to in a facility that the way I see in health center, another hospital, para lang gusto anong biyaya tayo. But rest assured to our doctors and nurses, other medical practitioners, non-medical practitioners, we will, in our own legal way, continue to dedicate our time and effort, whatever resources that we have, to be invested in this time. So, yun lang sa inyo. Masaya ba kayo? Pero ito na, kasusya, pintungan na lang, antibacterial. Chlorine na lang, antibacterial. But more than that, happy kami ni Vice Mayor Chi Atienza to dedicate this to you. Kami din ito mamaya na wala ko sa mga nasa sauna pa. Parang sauna ba yun eh? Pinit-pinit sa tent, kahit naman sa may aircon. Ayan, at least, Dr. Maradi, mga alas 12 ba, kaya nyo ng ano to? Kaya na? Paano ba? Natatawa ko dito kay Dr. Maradi. Alas 12 ng gabi, tumatawag sa akin, Sir, hindi pa tapos. Hindi pa tapos. Hindi pa may Dr. Maradi. Kung magdala, tawagan mo si Andres. Because when we commit, we try our best, partner. Kaya awan mo, commit and deliver. Kung meron man, hiccups na. Tapos, ayan, sa inyo to, Dr. Maradi, mag-ingat kayo, and God bless you. Maraming salamat. Manila! Thank you.
Maraming